Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. You know, at this channel we're a group of law-abiding citizens who support the rule of law, and we do not support anyone who takes another person's 3 points, because you're not the giver of life. Anytime somebody you take another person's 3 points, it must be in self-defense. In any other way, we don't support that. So that's the reason why we support preemptive strikes against people who are indulged in such behavior. And when the security use preemptive strikes, it is to prevent the parasites from continue robbing us of good citizens. As you know, I am from the belly of the beast, where it all started. Yes, and when I say where it all started, where this gunman culture started. Yes, my mother and my father knew Borry Boy and fed them up, because they're from Jonestown. That's the belly of the beast. That's where the gunman culture started. Yes, these are the guys that back in the days terrorized other citizens. They committed genocide in Payne Avenue, took away the people's house, and imported people from my community to live in Payne Avenue in the people's house. So most of the people who live in Payne Avenue at this time, they are not the legal owners of those houses. And yet, the JLP government, when the JLP party, when they were in power in the 80s, they never retaliate and recapture back the building and return the lawful owners or their heirs to these buildings. But that's what the PMP government in the 1970s did. So, you know that Comrade Lesmore Williams, he was, they took his 3 point on December 29th, 2:30 p.m. in Montego Bay. And all roads lead back to one man. The same man who is suspected of involved in the three Bebe, the flaming Rear Admiral Bebe from St. James. Yes, and this is the same man who's linked to the dirting of Bebe. So now he's linked to Comrade Lesmore Willie Williams, and you know that he's the same guy who was involved in an accident of Whitmore's son, and he told lies that his vehicle was stolen after he hit down the young man. So we just want these people to know that just save your prayers. We don't want no prayers from you guys, both of you and others coming, because we have been doing some in-depth investigation and we won't stop. But remember, Comrade Edda Robinson told us years ago in the 1990s that her political party, the PMP LGBTQ plus party, at the time, Prime Minister P.J. Patterson was the leader of the party and the leader of the country. And she told us, the Jamaican people, I was a detective then, that her political party is not a political party, it's a criminal organization. In not so many words than one, because she have outlined the stuff that been happening and the party did nothing about it. So I want you to listen to this detective. Yes, and everything in Jamaica is politics, is either you are for or against. But I want you men babies to know that, yeah man, the only activism that I am in is a Team Jamaica. Yes, Team Jamaica, not Team PMP LGBTQ plus or Team JLP LGBTQ plus. But I know for a fact that the PMP LGBTQ plus is not a political party, it's a criminal organization. So I want you to listen to this esteemed Jamaican giving us nothing but raw, undiluted truth. You listen? You watch, you decide.
Morning, brother Porter. This is a well guarded and guided response. I have often referred to the PNP as a dangerous, cultist, criminal, corrupt organization. And I have no apology for saying that, because their conduct over decades has demonstrated that without a shadow of a doubt. And I don't know how some people support that. Honestly, and like I said, no matter what them do, and you wonder if what kind of benefit or what them get if you support that kind of criminality. I would never support any political party that is indulged in some of the things that the PNP did. I'm not saying that the JLP is without its own share of challenges and corruption. I'm not putting that out there, because they have their fair share of challenges. And some of the things that I would want to see them do, they still don't do it yet. One of those things that I would want to see wholeness-led administration do is to get international organizations like the FBI, the Royal Mounted Police, and the one in England, Scotland Yard, cheer them to come investigate the Integrity Commission, investigate the police force, investigate the FID. The whole of the investigative bodies in Jamaica need to be investigated. Even if they need to enact laws to get them to come and do it. That's what I would love to see this whole administration effect ASAP, because it is really deep-rooted corruption, in the public service. That is.
Yes, so those of you who want to see a better Jamaica, this is something that both political parties should consider on a bipartisan basis to fix the corruption problem that we have in Jamaica. But guess what? I can bet my life that the PNP is not going to be a signatory to such requests to get the international community to unravel all the corruptors that in the government. They won't, because we have seen, their actions speak louder than words. But right now, if you remember, even the other day with the illegal gun law, remember, Peter Bunting, the same man who destroyed Philip Palwell and Dr. Peter Phillips, and he destroyed Darrell Vaz, prospector. He was the same man, he and a woman senator, Dana Scott Borasing, I knew her as, she used to be in Clarendon. Yes, and both of them oppose it big time. Making all kind of excuse of gunmen. So we continue the journey. All we're giving you is nothing but the truth, You understand? It might sound one-sided, but it's a truth. So I want you to listen to this man.
Our problem is that there's too much murder and the crime, The murder and the crimes is a result of this entrenched corruption, which, like I've said on this platform before, it was started by Michael Mann in the 1970s. The criminalization of the PNP and the criminalization of the public service and of Jamaica. Michael Mann is responsible for that. And he do a whole heap of good things. But in spite of those good things we do, he was the one who was responsible for criminalizing Jamaica. And the party, the public service, and the country. Michael Manley was the man.
Yeah, so let me give you a little context behind the criminality in Jamaica. You heard what the detective says. That it all started by Michael Manley, which is true. The criminality, putting criminals on a pedestal. Remember, it started from my community of Jonestown. Michael Manley used Burry Boy and fed them up. And they killed the coveted genocides in various community, and they were able to, even in Kingston, in central Kingston, they were able to make inroads because of their violent. There's a video that I've done about these men, and that's where it all started. But in the same breath, you have to give him credit for a lot of things that he has done. I myself, my family have benefited from a lot of his programs. We get houses and we get all of those things. But guess what? One thing that I'm not going to put my head in the sand because of what my family have achieved and my parents when he was in power. I'd rather did not have nothing and we live in peace and tranquility and are more educated people like the people in Singapore, because Singapore uses our blueprint that Jamaica had to become a first world nation. So I rather none of this the socialism, and I'd rather to be like Singapore, where educated people, majority of the population are educated, and they have to import helpers into their country, whilst in our and these people morals, ethics, and you can name it, honesty, truthfulness, is way up, and they don't have any corrupt politician, because when they were transforming in Singapore, the corrupt politician that went Minister of Finance that went out with a businessman, as he arrived at the airport, they arrest him and sent him to prison because of conflict of interest. And since then, Singapore is one of the most respected country in the world, in the international community, when it comes down to corruption, whilst Jamaica is swimming in corruption. So we continue the journey.
And the whole of a social program we introduced, fine, that's very good. Very good. The whole of a social programs and do whole of things will benefit Jamaicans. But he is responsible for that's the part of his legacy, and he must hold that too, along with the initiatives to introduce these social programs. Don't run from that. Dovetail that in there too. He is the man, and it was carried out. It has since been carried out by a heavy other leader after him. Patterson master it. PJ master that, and it wasn't stopped by Portia. And them where I come, now going away. But the best thing that Jamaicans can do to regularize Jamaica and to bring back Jamaica to a country where we have less murders, less corruption, and less dishonesty, and less criminals. The murder, the man, the corruption and sitting, because this government is serious about bringing back Jamaica to normalcy. You know, it's going to take long. I'm going to take billions of dollars to change the landscape, but the PNP not intend to change it. You see how they react to the criminal. Go listen to the tape. Go listen to that video. Me tell you, go listen to all this presented to the parliament. Go listen to it yourself. You can imagine. He never hide. As a matter of fact, there's a military base in the era now. You know, in that era, there's a military base using drones and all kind of something for surveillance. So a criminal that take over the place, and the PNP are supporting. And I'm not surprised, because that is what they do.
Yeah, so we could go on and on and on and on today. Today about the criminalization of the government, stack it with all kind of loyalists and people who look the other way. We just need a better government. It doesn't matter who we need a Eddie Robinson. We need a Eddie Robinson to head the PNP LGBTQ plus party to transform it. You cannot, anyone who's talking about say both parties are the same, lies. And I'm going to show you. And the person who, when I'm saying that, you know yourself. Not only you, but you understand. Because you just keep repeating the lie all the time. You're my friend, but I want you to wake up your conscience, man. You're from country, I am a Kingstonian. I am born and raised in it. Not because you get likes and you licky and all them things. Use your conscience, my brethren. Look how they kill Comrade Willie, and well, I just one of them things there. The man have him kids and him grandkids. I mean, where I make the party look bad. I don't know, make no look bad. It's just a fact. They knew who give the okay? Who give the okay for them just out, brother Willie? You think the ordinary guy could have just get up and just kill Willie like that? This is something where come from the top. Because I remember brother Willie did not support Peter Bunting when he was running for the leadership of the PNP. And if brother Willie had taken the money from Marie Bernard and the likes, and convince other people to change their vote, took Bunting would be the leader. So now, who's the leader of the PNP LGBTQ plus party? It's Mark Golden, who Peter Bunting friend. So We want justice. And we don't want these people, we don't want none of you guys come and talk about sympathy. We don't want it. You keep it. And we're going to make the United States Embassy in Jamaica and Border Patrol know that, Sylvan Reed, because the police haven't spoken to you as yet. I don't know why. Them supposed to take all your go through your phone and you phone them, and although we know you use burner phone, they're supposed to be investigating this thing thoroughly. Brother Willie is an ordinary man. If this is the first time to the channel and you like the content, subscribe. Click on the notification bell and select all. So whenever we at the Jamaica Young Police channel release a video, you'll be the first one to receive it. Share the video with your friends, your family, your co-worker, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, even your enemy them on Facebook and Twitter. Comment below and we'll respond in due time. There's a WhatsApp group for members who wish to join the group. Just select it. It's right there in the description box. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police channel out. One love.